Hello, my name is Emmanuel Cohen, and I am the Global Client Care Manager at Rimowa. So I'm in charge of all the after-sales services, and I'm here to explain you how DDMRP helped us to improve our customer experience. So I will start by presenting you Rimowa, why we choose DDMRP. I will describe the pilot and the results and the next step. So first of all, let me take you to a journey to the world of Rimowa. So if you are a frequent traveler, maybe you already know this iconic suitcase in aluminum with grooves. So they are produced by Rimowa since for 120 years. And we are present in 70 countries around the world. We have 150 stores, 75 service centers, and we employ 2,000 people. And since 2017, we are part of LVMH group. So each detail is engineered to perfection in the relentless pursuit of resilience, quality, and excellence. And what is precious on our product is that it combines the craftsmanship and the innovation. So since 2019, we developed a lot of collaborations with artists or luxury brands. So you have a few examples on the left side. And we have also extended our portfolio to new product categories like soft bags, travel accessories, eyewear. And so this is to show you how the complexity increased in the past years. So I will focus on the repair network because this is the main topic of this project. So we have two spare parts warehouses. The first one is located in Germany in the main warehouse, and we have 3,200 spare parts. We have one hub in Asia with 2,000 different parts. And we have 15 repair workshops. So depending on their size, they can keep from 400 to 700 parts. And all our stores are able to do repairs. So they are all equipped with a range of parts depending on the space they have, so from 10 to 100. And you can see a nice picture of some client care areas that you can find in store with a fish tank concept where the technician can do repair in front of the customer. And so we can provide a quick service. So this is our distribution network. So you see our main warehouse in Cologne that gets the parts from the factory when the parts are still used in production. And we can also purchase directly from supplier. And we distribute in the Asian hub, who will distribute to the stores and the workshop. And from Cologne, we deliver directly all Europe, US, Brazil, and all our repair partners around the world. Why did we choose DDMRP? So first, to explain you our business. In a suitcase, every component is repairable, and we have around 25 different spare parts per suitcase. So the most popular ones that are replaced are the locks, the wheels, the telescopic handles, but any part can be repaired. And we offer a 5-year warranty, but in fact, we target to have at least 10 years of availability of parts. And as you can see in this graph, this is the distribution per the suitcase age. So you see that we have an increase of the demand up to the 4 and 5 years because it's the warranty period. But we can still, then it's decreased, but we can still repair up to 25 years of the suitcase. So we have to keep spare parts for a very long period. And the demand varies a lot according to the age of the suitcase. And this we cannot forecast it. So this is the evolution of our stock. And as you can see, with the increase of the complexity, anytime you produce a new model, we have to keep new spare parts. So the number of parts were increasing, and our stock was following the same trend. And at the end, we had cash flow issues and space. And when I analyzed the order portfolio, when I started the project, I realized that we were not ordering what we needed. So in our portfolio, only 46% were of the order value were actually needed. The rest we didn't need. And inside those 46%, I realized that our MOQ were really too high compared to the actual demand. And if we had relevant MOQ, we would need only 16%. So we were ordering too much compared to our need. And on top of this, we still had items that were high runner in shortage, and we didn't order it. So our replenishment method at that time was the reorder point and was really not adapted to our situation. So to summarize, the MOQ were not adapted. The purchasing team, they didn't know what was the priorities, and most of the time it was too late. And we had shortages along the chain with sometimes very long lead time. So why did we end up with DDMRP? But the first is that it doesn't require forecast. We can only focus on the demand. We can use those dynamic buffers that follow the life cycle of the spare part. So you remember this curve, our demand increased for the first 4 years and then decrease. So having those buffers adapting to the demand was key to our business. It helped us to manage the priorities of the execution, and it's very simple and visual. So we decided to start a pilot in our warehouse in Germany for the spare part. And in the company, we had another project on the material warehouse of the factories. But I will focus on the spare part pilot. So after 4 months of implementation of DDMRP, we got the first very good result. So first, we could divide our stockout with demand by 3. So this helped us to reduce the delivery time of parts, and so decrease the repair lead time. And as you can see on the right side, all these green mean that we had more peaceful management because we had much less shortage or very low stock. And what is particularly visual is how the backlog decreased. So this is the example of Osaka workshop in Japan, where they had problem of availability of parts, and they were keeping the stock of suitcase waiting for the parts on the top levels of the shelves. And you see after all those empty shelves, so it's pretty visual how the method helps us to solve the situation, and you will see it in figure. With this curve, we could divide the backlog by 10 within 4 months. So the result were very, very good. In terms of stock, so after the 4 months of the pilot, we found that we increased a little bit our stock by 3% because we refill the safety stock of the parts that were in shortage. So the first step was increasing the stock. But then at the end of the year, we were already stabilized versus last year. And 1 year after, you see how it decreased significantly by 14%. So we really had this evolution of the stock in 2 steps. But the first step is increase the service. Second step, decrease the stock. So what are the lessons that we learned after this pilot? The first one is that the training is key. So we had all the people involved in the process trained to the methodology, so we can share all the same vocabulary and the culture. The second one is where we struggle a lot, is about having the clean master data. So we had a first step really to clean all the history, but then we changed our process also to have it maintained in the long term. The third one is that we have to start with simple assumptions because we don't know all the parameters at the beginning, but we have to start with something. And then step by step, we can progress and improve. So you see the different steps where we change the parameter. So our recommended order from the system were more accurate. And the last one is that it's really easy and fast to implement this methodology. You have to spend time on defining your buffer, what would be the key parameters, and then after, it's pretty easy to implement. So after the success of this pilot, we decided to roll out the methodology across all the repair network. So today, we have already rolled it out in almost every region and in the other warehouse in Hong Kong. We deployed it together with a new repair system, so we could capture the demand of the part for each repair order. And now the last step will be the development in China, so where we have 24%. So now we reach already 75% of the repair network. So it represents 600,000 buffers worldwide. So it's a pretty huge volumes. And the last step now will be to learn, measure, adapt the parameters in order to optimize those buffers in the stores. The objective being that the store have the best range of parts with the best level of stock in order to have the shortest repair lead time for our customer. So thank you for following me, and I hope it will inspire you in your project.